Most people have heard of leasing, but might still confuse it with outright buying or renting. Leasing a car or an apartment, for instance, means you don't own it. You're basically borrowing it for an agreed period. This can be a great option if you always want the latest model or tend to move a lot. Unlike purchasing, leasing often means lower upfront costs, which is a definite bonus, but hold your excitement. Before signing that dotted line, there's caution tape to cut through. Many find the idea of a lease appealing due to those lower monthly payments compared to buying, where you pay for the entire cost. Leasing covers only the vehicle's predicted depreciation. This makes the budget-friendly side of leasing very attractive. However, it's crucial to be mindful of mileage limits and other hidden fees. That shiny low monthly payment can balloon up pretty fast if you're not careful. Let's break down the leasing process. First, you choose your desired vehicle, which usually requires a down payment, and signing a lease agreement. This contract states how long you'll have the car, typically between 24 to 48 months. Think of it as a temporary commitment. You pay a bit upfront, then monthly installments for its use, and return it when the lease ends unless you decide to buy it. Leasing has a flip side though. There's the mileage restriction. Go over and the fees start rolling in, sometimes up to 25 cents per mile. These mileage limitations can surprise those with a heavy commute or wanderlust. Pro tip, always aim to negotiate these terms if possible, particularly if you predict higher usage. A massive benefit often overlooked in leasing is less fear of depreciation. You get a new car every few years without worrying about its plummeting value. Depreciation bites hard, but as a lessee, you're shielded from this financial cyclone. When you shake hands with a lease, you're sidestepping the used market's merciless clause. Then there's the never-ending repair drama. Lease agreements often come with the car's warranty, covering unforeseen troubles. With fewer mechanical worries, it's particularly appealing for folks who dread unexpected car repair bills. Bear in mind, though, keeping the car in tip-top shape is still on you, and you'll need to stick to regular maintenance schedules. But let's not myth bust without mentioning it can be limiting in personalization. Want to customize your ride? Leases won't usually budge on such terms. This isn't ideal for car enthusiasts itching to modify a solid or modify. Always inquire about any restrictions on personal customizations that might curtail your creativity. Falling into negative equity, the ominous lurking shadow when buying disappears with leasing. You don't owe more than the car is worth at any point. This provides peace of mind, like a financial comfort blanket in a world full of uncertainty. And it's especially reassuring in a fluctuating market where car values dip at alarming speeds. Leases aren't limited to just cars. They'll capture your imagination with options like apartments too. Leases in housing grant flexibility for job changers or seekers of new adventures. Contracts are often 12 to 24 months. A simple commitment yet provides a roof without permanence. But remember, when braking curiously early, penalties are looming like a warning sign. Is leasing financially sound long-term? Probably not, if you always lease. Those payments could buy something outright eventually. And it's much like renting a never leased house forever. But over years, the total expenditure may outweigh ownership benefits, but that's the cost of flexibility. Sometimes comfort takes precedence over eventual ownership. Now, some like leasing for like business tax benefits, um, if used for work, lease expenses might be deductible, and suddenly it's advantageous from a tally up fraction. However, tax complexities demand an intricate breakdown. Consult your tax professional for tailored advice, avoiding potential audits that could cloud over, like a Portland drizzle. And you might wonder, why you might wonder, should I lease or buy? And life scenarios should dictate. If paved by stability, ownership may make sense, but flexibility screams lease. Whether in Portland or Timbuktu, the world bends with our choices. Feel it out like reading the terrain, ensuring satisfaction in your journey forward.